Welcome back to another episode of The Natty Teacher. I am, of course, your host. Who else but The Natty Teacher? And today, we got a pull day. Our pull A session. I love pull days, man. Pull for me, I would say, is just because of my ability to train back well for how I'm put together. Like, my back is definitely my strongest attribute. I really just enjoy my pull sessions. They're very low pressure. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is like a little sense of pressure with all my sessions. I'm trying to lose that feeling. I'm just an anxious person in general, though, so it's hard for me not to like feel that. But pull, I will say, is one where I just don't ever have bad pull workouts. I don't really ever have bad workouts in general, but pull especially, I just don't ever really have anything negative with pull. I always perform very well in my pull days, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, so what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Well, in pull A, we're going to get in there, get warmed up. I usually do just a little bit of a warm-up that entails a few different things, and I'll run you guys through the warm-up real quick. Why not? I don't really film it because I feel like I gotta like move around the camera. Like when I start warming up, I just want to get through warming up so I can get to the fun stuff. You know, so I don't want to like move my camera around and record a bunch of different little individual movements. I'll just tell you what I do. Okay? So usually I'll do like a lat pull over, just off a cable stack. And I will immediately take that and then go into some like face pulls, just whatever bar I'm using, just, you know, pull that right about just shy of the nose and just try to start to connect with the rear delts a little bit. Then I will usually do just some very light tricep push downs. You know, I just did push yesterday. Triceps and elbows might still be a little bit tight, so just kind of, you know, letting those elbows hinge a little bit and pumping a little blood into that area. Then I'll go over, grab a light pair of dumbbells, maybe 10, 15, 20 pounds or so. Do a solid 10 reps, something like that, just some hammer curls. And then I'll usually do just some very light dumbbell rotator cuff work as well, and some dead hangs, meaning I will go and grab onto you know, a pull-up bar, what have you, and literally just allow my body to fully stretch and open up the back quite a bit, and hold that for about a 20 count, and then I do that again. So I'll do that full thing again. Usually takes me all of about 5 to 7 minutes, if that, and you know, gets me nice and primed up, gets all my pulling muscles ready to rock and roll, so then when I go into pull downs, I don't have to start with, you know, a third of the stack. I'm already halfway down the stack, you know what I mean, and it feels good and ready to go and all that, and you know, I don't have to do a bunch of warm-up sets. Usually I only do maybe 3 to 4 very low rep warm-up sets until I'm into my top set, and you know, going from there. So, or into my first working set, top set, same thing. So first exercise after that will be just a mag grip lat pull down. Okay, so bringing the bar slightly above the chest. If you really want to touch the chest, go for it. For a very long time, I had been touching my chest, and what I started to notice is I would actually lose some of the tension and try to pull the weight down that extra inch or two or a couple inches to like bring it to the chest, and it would take tension off my back, and I would just start trying to pull just for pulling's sake rather than actually pulling with, you know, the back. I was just pulling with my arms, trying to yank the bar down to get that extra couple inches, when in reality, you know, stopping just slightly. And again, I'm not talking about to the nose. You guys see people doing that. I think that's still a little high. If it works for you and you're making progress with it, well, then do it. Sure. That's the simple answer to everything in bodybuilding. And that's where, you know, these communities, you know, go crazy. It's like, well, you have to do it this way or it's wrong. It's like, no, that's absolutely not true. But regardless, I've been stopping just slightly above the chest, not a lot, but a little bit above the chest, and really trying to keep that tension in the back. And you're going to see I'm trying to eliminate as much rocking forward and back as possible. Little momentum, absolutely fine, but a lot of momentum, that's where we're just kind of yanking weight down. We don't want that. So it'll be a lat pull down to get us started with the mag grip. And then we will go into our chest supported neutral grip row, which is tailored much more towards the mid upper back. Then we have a Smith row after that, Smith machine row. And then after the Smith row, we will move into our last back exercise of the day, even though the rear delts are absolutely attached to the back, but last back portion of the session, we'll call it, which is just an upper back pull down. We are going to lower the load a little bit today to try to up the range of motion. I noticed, like, yeah, I'm going heavy as crap on that exercise, but I'm just not pulling the handles far enough down. So we are going to lower the load, really get into that stretch more, pull much lower, and you know, feel that upper back more. Then we have rear delt flies, machine rear delt flies. And then we have bicep work, which today will just be very simply a dumbbell preacher curl. That's it, 4 sets of that. So yeah, that's it, guys. You know, again, it's very simple. You know, 4 exercises for back, 1 one exercise for rear delts, one exercise for biceps. Obviously, for especially biceps, we will double our normal amount of working sets. And that's it. You know, nice and heavy, nice and hard, and going from there. Again, it's people really overcomplicate training sometimes, and I don't necessarily know why. And it can be simple. It can be a lot more fun if you make it simpler and more fun. Anyways, regardless, I'm going to jump in there. I'll catch you guys for top set of lat pull downs coming at you right about now. All right, so first exercise on the docket, we got a pull down, but what you'll see here is I'm actually using a knockoff mag grip with a slight underhand grip. So it is about shoulder width still, but you can see if you look really closely at my hands, it is slightly underhand. So it's not completely, parallel. It is kind of slightly, pulled in a little bit. So it is more of an underhand type of grip, and it felt awesome. So what you'll see here is I'm bringing the bar down to where I'm just slightly above the chest, and I'm getting a deep stretch, not using a ton of momentum, but natural movement within the body is okay. We did top set here, and then we dropped the weight roughly. Most of my back off sets are between 10 and 20% less weight, and we'll rock out a back off set there. So it felt really, really good. I love that bar a lot. Then we got a neutral grip chest supported row. This one, there's not really a whole lot of explanation here. We're just pulling that weight back. That's it. Loading it up, pulling it back, and going from there. That's about all we can do. So it felt really good, though. Felt really strong, and really getting a nice deep stretch, getting a nice contraction in the back. This is great for that mid-upper back thickness for sure, and felt really, really good. So same concept here, guys. Top set, back off set, unless I say otherwise. Then we have our Smith row here. So bringing the bar down to the knees, rowing it up. That's it. People overcomplicate this kind of stuff. You can slow it down. You can bend over more. You can do whatever you want to hit, different parts of the back. This is just what I like to do. Again, more tailored towards that mid-upper back, and it felt really, really good. So we got 3 plates and a 10 on each side. Just I know it's kind of hard to see the 10, but that's where we're at for our top set. Drop down to 3 plates for our back off set. Simple stuff, nothing crazy, guys. Anyways, then we ended the back portion of this pull session with an upper back pull down. This one, we are kind of having the hands in a slightly more neutral position. And just, guys, simple. Lean back, don't lean forward. Just draw those hands back. This is great for the rear delts and upper back, and some good density up through there. Again, trying to keep the reps in the top set close to that 8 to 10 range, and then the reps in the back off set closer to that 10 to 12. So simple stuff, but effective all the same. Then we had some machine rear delt flies here. Again, we did drop the weight a little bit over the past couple of weeks because I was just yanking and cranking too much, wasn't getting a lot out of it. So we're really, really locking in here, and it felt really good. So again, top set, no less than roughly 8 to 10 reps. If I hit 8, I will use that weight until I hit it for 10, and then we'll jump from there, like comfortably for 10 too. Or at least for 10, yes. This felt really, really good. And this one we did, it was a top set here. Then we did a mile rep match set, meaning that we, used the same weight, rested for a little bit after we couldn't do anymore, and did, match the reps there. So then we did some single arm dumbbell preacher curls. This one felt awesome. We're using a 40-pound dumbbell here, and we're really getting a nice full stretch. I like to just literally bring the dumbbell all the way down to where it touches the bench, and then just curl it up, guys. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. We have 4 working sets. 4 working sets here, and it felt awesome. I think I used the 40s for 3 working sets, and then in the last set dropped down to the 35. No, I did the 40s for 2 working sets, and then the 35 for 2 working sets after that, just to try to keep the reps a little bit higher. So felt really good. Yeah, it was awesome. It's an old school one, but it is challenging all the same. So if you're used to doing machine preachers, give a dumbbell a try. It won't hurt you. Woo! Pull a session in the book. Sorry, I'm still out of breath. Did my little ab circuit at the end of that session. Woo! I am literally I did my ab circuit and then had my post-workout, blended meal. Chugged that bad boy down. So I'm still catching my breath at the moment. Yeah. But phenomenal session, guys. Again, progress taken across the board. I feel like I'm in the sweet spot for weight and reps right now. Again, kind of had to take a very small step backwards with some of the exercises where I was hitting, top sets of 6 or so. And, it's agreed. Either we can stay with that weight, or we need to drop it ever so slightly, bump that up to maybe closer to 8, and then the back off sets closer to 10. And that's exactly where we've been. It's just, again, most of my top sets today in no less than that 7 to 8, rep range. And then back off sets no less than 8 to 10. So it was, again, just right in the pocket. Right in the pocket, no doubt. Great stuff. But yeah, post-workout meal had, again, I am just driving home from the gym now. I did do an ab, it's not a full-blown ab circuit yet, because there's only 2 exercises. It's more just an ab superset at the moment. But I just did 3 sets of weighted decline crunches holding a 25-pound plate on the chest, and then superset that with just body weight straight leg raises, off the Roman chair, so just bringing the legs up to like 90 degrees and going from there. So that's about it, guys. Yeah, great session, a lot of fun, very challenging, of course, as it should be, no doubt, but regardless, awesome stuff for sure. So absolutely loved it, man. So I'm gonna go home. I do still have some evening cardio to do later on. That will be after meal 4 though. So I'm 3 meals in between meals 4 and 5 is when I will do that evening cardio. So I'll eat meal 4 about 5 o'clock and or so, and then let that settle for probably about an hour-ish, and then hop on the bike, do my cardio, and go from there. So that is the plan. Faux show. Yeah, not much more to say, man. Tough session, but great. Very good session. So super happy with that. And I feel like I'm really locked in my training right now. So anyways, yeah, man, if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, means a lot to me, means a lot to the continued growth of the channel. So thank you all so much for tuning in and for watching. Make sure you keep an eye out on my other short form content on YouTube Shorts, and also on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram and TikTok will probably be every other day or so. YouTube Shorts, I have it slotted to where I will have a short up every single day. So make sure you give that a view, give that a like, share it, all that kind of fun jazz. Mostly exercise tutorial kind of things, running through, breaking it down, talking about maybe some topics that are overcomplicated in the fitness community when they do not need to be, and all that kind of fun jazz. So yeah, simple stuff. Other than that though, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching, and for those of you who have subscribed, thank y'all so much for doing so and for following along on this awesome journey. Very much so still in its infancy for sure. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, make sure you drop those down in the comment section below. When I see them, I absolutely will respond to them. And yeah, if you like the video, of course, drop it a like. If you really like the video, maybe even give it a share. Let your friends know about the Natty Teacher. And without further ado, most importantly, folks, God bless to all y'all out there. Hope you're having a great day, great week, great month, great year. Keep it up. It'll all work out in the end. I can promise you that. Everything that is happening in your life is meant to happen. It is not random. It's not random. It's that simple. Keep working though. Wake up, work hard, sleep good, do it again. That's what life's all about, man. Try to enjoy all the moments in between. Even the ones that might not be what you think in this moment is the best. Still try to live in it, soak it in, and hopefully you can look back on it fondly very soon. Anyways, hey, from myself, the Natty Teacher, and from the whole Natty family, this episode of Road to Natty Pro is out. We'll catch y'all on the next one.